Right now I'm level 14. I'm playing with Romance and Blacksmith right now. We're actually trying to get up to the dungeon that you can see up in the corner of the navigator, or what we're assuming is a dungeon. It's a little red skull. But the mobs up there are a little higher level, so we're trying to work our way up to that, see if there's any quests about it. Then I'll be recording the dungeon. I think the best news so far about this game is the auction house. Finally, you don't have to set up shops or do anything crazy like that. It's just a nice auction house in the middle of town. This is the community window. As you can see, I have 2 friends on my list. It shows their profession, the level of that profession, and their class, and the level of that class, and whether they're online or offline. And through here, there's a couple options to use. Of course, there's Whisper/W, and it's actually kind of cool in this game because not only does it show the messages over here in your chat box, so in case you miss a message or anything, it's always going to be right here. You can just scroll up if you AFK'd for a while, and everything's there, and it also opens a little box here, so you can see I'm talking to someone. So it is time to learn what these buttons do, because I'm impatient. Alright, this tab right here is your ignore list, so you can add someone to it or delete them from it. Let's see what terrible things I can do to Blacksmith here. See, this is the add button. That deletes him from my list. Cool, okay. And I can't figure out what this one did. Huh. We did something! Awesome! We were going to try same-sex coupling, but right here in the heart, I think that's how you couple, and it doesn't seem to be implemented yet. Oh, and here's the party window. On the left side, it has the party members, which right now it's just me and Blacksmith. The crown shows him as the party leader. It shows the class, and once again the profession, HP, MP. I don't see any sort of special party options over here. Another awesome thing is just how many quests you're working with. You don't have to run around the entire world looking for that one quest, at least yet. I have probably 7 different areas on my screen that I could be questing in right now. So, let's just kill these cuties. So, since you each start off in a different town if you're different races, there are teleport stones. They are noted on your map by these little houses here. You just go to the teleport stone, select it there, and there's a few different options. It says the price of teleporting and the places you can teleport to. I think these ones that cost 50 are the other starting zones. Okay, so the lady with the blue flag with the house on it, she sells you your profession skills, so you just buy the skill book, goes into your inventory, then use it, and you successfully got a recipe. Then we go back down to this bar where the knife and the needle thing didn't work before, click on it, and it has a list of the recipes you've used. It also has the ingredients for those recipes, so as you can see, I don't actually have any of the ingredients right now. but if I did, you'd be able to make it. As far as party loot goes, everyone loots from the same body, and they all just get different items. So I got my quest item from that, but he might have just gotten, I don't know, a bug eye or something. This is the Mirror's world. You run out of quests pretty quickly if you can't read them in the human world. So, the world of cat bunny people. So there's actually a bunch of quests here that you can take even if you're human. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Let's talk a little more about the cleric and its role in parties. I did some more looking into what all the skills actually do instead of just randomly using them. And, well, there's two different trees as you saw before. There's this left one and the right one. If you want to be a dedicated healer, I would stick with the right tree and only get those skills. And if you want to be a sort of secondary healer, then I would go with the left tree. It's more of a battle tree. They do get buffs, they get some debuffs, you do have a heal, but all those things come later than you would get them with the other tree. Like, this is going to be your main healing skill. It's right here in the top left on the healing tree. It's based on your int and your magic attack. So, let's see. Alright, and then we have this skill. This is going to be over here in your, what the Area Wiki calls the training tree. I'm not really sure that's an accurate name for it. Anyways, the bell is for the skill Blessing. It is an instant cast buff. It increases your physical damage and your magical damage, so that is actually pretty cool to have. So I mean, you could be a main healer and distribute skill points on the healing tree, and also get some buffs over here on the training tree. It's not working badly for me right now, but I don't know how much that would affect you at end game. We also have the skull buff, which, let's see. It's not even on this list. Weird. Okay, well, either way, buffs last 20 minutes, so you don't have to be constantly recasting them, so that's pretty cool. And the big thing I noticed, I haven't done any PvP yet, but if you want to be a PvP healer of some sort, go with the tree on the right side. You get all your heals sooner, you get an AoE heal, you get Resurrection, which the left tree never gets. And then down here, there's also some pretty cool skills that are types of shields. They increase your defense by a lot and party members' defense by a lot. It's very similar to a shell of some sort. Let's see. Oh, and I don't know if the thief class or some sort of class gets an invisibility skill in this game, but one of these skills does show hidden enemies. So if there's some sort, I know the people who made Ragnarok are working on this, so if there's some sort of, you know, thief that goes invisible, uses backstab or whatever, I never played it, so I don't know, is that the skill name? I don't know. But anyways, so if they go invisible and try to attack you in PvP, that would be a great skill to have. So yeah, I can definitely see them having a place in Guild versus Guild or Battlefields, and as far as it sounds, you won't just stand there being a heal bot, you'll actually have a purpose, so that's pretty cool. Okay, that's me rambling about that. Someone pointed out that I don't think I actually mentioned how you move in this game, which I guess would be kind of important to know. You can click to move. I sort of do that out of habit. I played Flight forever and other crappy games, and I've always kind of clicked around. So you can probably hear me clicking all the time. That's obnoxious, so I try to use WASD more, which you can also use. Turn the camera around, you know, what WASD usually does. You can also strafe from side to side with Q and E, which is, well, I guess maybe you should use the keyboard. You don't get the joy of strafing when you only use your mouse. And then you can also use the arrow keys, if that's what you prefer. So, I mean, they pretty much have controls for everyone here. Thanks to Saluna, I have now figured out what the stream gauge up here is. If you remember from my previous video, it glows blue after a while. Killing and hitting mobs is apparently what fills that up, and once you press Z to use it, the bar is depleted and it raises your attack speed, attack, defense, and crit for about 30 seconds. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but I mean, it's there. I could see it being useful for like quick elite fights or something, and if it's usable in PvP, I don't know that yet, but it would be really good in like quick 1v1 battles. For 5 gold, you can come here and reset your skills. I'm not really sure if you can do it again, but I was able to do it once at least, so no worries if you mess up your build the first time. It's in this house all the way to the right of the main town in the human land. I'm not sure where it is in the other worlds, but you can always come here for 50 silver, which isn't too expensive, and just come to this house right here and she'll reset your skills. Just make sure you have 5 gold on hand. So I managed to completely miss my mount quest, but apparently if you screw it up too, you can just talk to this guy, potion seller. He has a little pot above his head. Cool. Okay, just buy a whistle. It's 5 gold, kind of expensive, but hey, it's an mount. Alright, so now I have the whistle thing. Now I have a pony. I finally got my second attack skill. It has slightly higher attack than my old one does when it's maxed, which is, oh no, it's just slightly weaker. But now you can have a pretty easy combo going on. I just use my first one, use my second one, and then heal while the cooldown is going on. And so far I haven't even run down to half MP, let alone running out of MP. One thing that's kind of frustrating that I found is that after about level 6, everything's aggro, which if you're just fighting one-on-one, it's not really a big deal, but if there's a whole mob of them, you have to be really careful. There's a skill on the right side of the tree that reduces malice, so you're probably going to have to be really careful about pulling the aggros with your healing skills. I haven't had a problem with it yet, but I've mainly been playing as, you know, kind of soloing, attacking, hybrid build. Though I really wouldn't suggest it for the actual release of the game.